Okay, a euthanasia video. Oh damn it, is this camera also gonna start fucking up again? Okay, no. Well, whatever, now my face is glowing white and well, who cares? Anyway, it's almost like I'm in heaven. Yeah, I watched this. I'll link it in the description. What was the name of the TV show? Q&A, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just the Q&A part of the... I don't know. Some TV show anyway. Zomgits is one of the... He's on the TV show. And, you know, representing the atheist side. Basically, yeah, now they moved on to talk about euthanasia. And then there's this Christina Kennelly. I don't know how to pronounce that anyway. She is seems to be like a right-wing Christian, and you know, she just started to talk about like how, oh, this is such a difficult issue that, you know, to talk about because blah 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 blah, and it's really difficult to draw any conclusions, and you know, maybe we should just, you know, no, it's really not difficult. I mean, you know, people, maybe I am a bit hasty in making my mind in some issues, but this is just one of those things that it is not really that complicated. I mean, even before I became an antinatalist, even before I became a vegetarian, even before all this, I still thought it was just obvious that if you wanted to kill yourself, you should have the right to do it. And, you know, they're actually talking about, like, if person is, you know, really badly, you know, injured or sick or, you know, something like that, or he has cancer that cannot be cured or what, then should that person have the right to be, you know, should that person have the right to die? Well, you know, first of all, I mean, that's insane. I mean, of course the person should. I mean, it's his life, so obviously he should have the right to do whatever he wants with his own life. But it's, you know, it's insane to talk about these people who are in these terrible physical conditions. We should be talking about everyone. I mean, I think everyone should have the right to kill themselves if they were, if they felt like it. You know, even if, you know, I came home from school one day and I was like, fuck this, I don't, yeah, I should have the right to kill myself, or I should have the right to go to the, call the doctor and say, hey, I wanna get euthanized, and he'll be, okay, we'll come next, we are free next Tuesday at noon, and I'm like, okay, and then I'll show up and I'll get a overdose of heroin or something, and I'll die painlessly. I mean, there's just no downside. I mean, the only counter-argument is, I have this emotional thingy that I don't want people to kill themselves, and something. And then there's the other argument, which is basically the same, which is that my God told me that I cannot allow this, which is also a big crock of shit. So, yeah, I mean, the people, I mean, yeah, sure, there are people who are really suffering horrifically and their life should be ended if they felt like it, if they wanted to, obviously not against their will, but, you know, and if they were unconscious, well, yeah, I think it gets difficult only when they're unconscious. I mean, of course, if it's brain dead, if they're brain dead, then obviously, yeah, then we should just pull the plug. But if they're like in a coma or something, and I don't know if you can actually suffer if you're in a coma, I don't know. But basically, if you're terminally ill, then obviously you should be able to get euthanized if you're depressed, obviously you should get you should be able to get euthanized if you wanted to, and even if you just wanted to, because it doesn't cost anything. It's so cheap. And I'll just expand this on the whole suicide thing, because you know, suicide is basically illegal. If you talk about suicide, you'll get forced into therapy or something. And if you try to kill yourself, people will try to stop you. And you can't really talk about it freely, because yeah, you'll end up in therapy, or you'll end up in surveillance or something. So yeah, we should just get suicide and euthanasia publicly, socially acceptable, and people should be like, yeah, people should really have more empathy. I mean, and yeah, maybe we should, yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to maybe have a, if you're not, like, if you are terminally ill and such, and really suffering horribly, then yeah, just euthanasia whenever you feel like it, in a matter of days, yeah. But let's say that if you're just tired of life and you just want to die, and there's no really huge rush, you're not really suffering that bad, then yeah, maybe you should have like a 2 or 3 month waiting period, like when, if, yeah, it sounds reasonable that, you know, you like 2 months, and you would have a chance to talk with people, and you know, let's say you're depressed, then yeah, you know, you might make a kind of a rushed decision. So yeah, maybe there should be some kind of a waiting period, not too long, but, and if you were really in pain, then yeah, just get euthanasia if you want to. Yeah, basically, I have never heard a good counter argument for this, but still, it's illegal in most countries, even in Finland, which is bullshit. Because I really hope that when I'm like 70, or who knows when I'm gonna want to die, but you know, I just hope that when I feel like I'm tired, I'm tired of life, I don't care anymore, then yeah, I just wish I can go to the doctor and sit on a couch and get a shot and be like, it's almost orgasmic, and then I'm gonna die. Because the other alternative is that I'll just, you know, have to go into a closet and shoot myself in the head, or they cut my wrist, or hang myself or something. And that, you know, and you know, old people are actually committing a lot of suicide. Like, I read from some newspaper, there was a study of Finnish old people. They are actually, every 2 days, an elderly person commits suicide. That's how bad it is, because their life sucks in nursing homes. It absolutely sucks, and they are not allowed euthanasia. So yeah, we really need to get something done about that. But yeah, I've been going on for a while again, so bye bye and take care.